Floater, good to have you back in the base. What did you and your jetpack squad see out there? Well, sir, the enemy's almost upon us. I give it another hour or so. I'm not too worried about the droid army. We've taken them out after every single assault. They're not smart enough to take this base. Sir, it's the Tusken Raiders. The droid's abandoned. Now the Tuskens are coming in to pick up the scraps. Tuskens? Tusken Raiders? Okay, let's get the evac going because I think we're gonna die. Sir, we don't have evac. We have to fight them. No, it's cool. We'll just get the evac. Get the evac. Sir, what did these Tusken Raiders do to you? I don't want to talk about it. Sir, we have to fight them one way or another. They ate my dog, soldier. They ate my dog. They ate your dog? Yeah. Fido didn't stand a chance. Oh my lord, those animals. Well, I guess now we're gonna make them pay. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Daily Tactics here, back with another video using the Men of War Assault Squad 2 Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, and today we are using a map that I honestly haven't used in a very long time. I think I did one episode on it like 6 or 7 months ago, so I thought it was about time we recycled it back into our pool of videos, because honestly, it's a dope map, and I don't know why I didn't use it more in the past, because it's very, very cool. So as you can see, there is this clone military storage base here, full to the brim with containers of military supplies, and it is being defended by the clone Blood Moon Legion, which are these schmexy guys right here. Look how cool these dudes look. Ugh! So epic. And they have these wall fortifications where they're holding a gate right here. This is the main entrance to the compound, and it is seriously defended by tons and tons of clone troopers all around. They really don't want these supplies lost. And then there's actually a back entrance over here too, perhaps like a loading bay type of an entrance, where even more clone troopers are defending this tinier little canyon pass over here. Either way, as you can see, it's clear that the Separatists have tried many an attack on this base because of the downed snail tanks and the downed clone trooper vehicles as well, but the Separatists were done trying to fight this place. They realized it was a fruitless endeavor, but the Tusken Raiders, seeing the clone trooper military base in its weakened state, decided to throw their hat into the ring and have mobilized their troopers to try and attack this storage base and take the supplies for their own. So the Tusken Raider army here is fully decked out with all of their weapons ready to attack the clone troopers who will be defending. They're going to be attacking from both entrances and splitting the clone trooper legions from within. It should be a really cool battle. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoy the content. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already with the notification bell on, and let's get it going. Hey guys, real quick before this video begins, I want to thank my sponsor, Instant Gaming, for sponsoring this video. They sell really cheap games for almost any console you could think of and PC. Men of War Assault Squad 2, for example, a game I play a lot on the channel, is only $5 compared to its retail price of $30. They achieved this by buying games in bulk during Steam sales and then selling them back to consumers for a cheaper price later on. It is completely legit. I use it to buy all of my games personally, so I would highly recommend it if you're looking to pick something up. They also have a wide variety of Star Wars games, every Star Wars Battlefront you could imagine, the Force Unleashed games, Knights of the Old Republic, Republic Commandos, all for extremely cheap prices. Even just going in the link in the description below and clicking on the link helps out my channel a ton because it shows that I am referring to people to the website. I'd highly recommend considering it if you're looking to make a game purchase in the near future. And thank you so much for you guys for listening to this advertisement. Thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring the video, and on with the video. Alright boys, let's get it going right here, pressing start right now, and the Tusken Raiders begin to move forward. They are masters of stealth within the Tatooine desert, unseen by clone eyes as they swiftly walk through the sands. That might not be true. They're just kind of walking forward. Maybe they want to be seen. Either way, the clones begin their opening fire barrage, and it is strong. Look at this. Tons of clone troopers just peppering the Tusken Raiders with literally everything they've got. They are receiving a little bit of return fire, and some of the clones in the vanguard of the defense here do end up going down, but the ones in the center and back still going strong. We have an MITR machine gunner here, peppering the enemy with plenty of shots. He is looking absolutely dope. This is honestly one of my favorite legions right now in the Clone Wars. It's a fictional one. It was made by Blood Moon as his own personal legion. Actually, I think it might have been made by Artvro for Blood Moon. Artvro is a skin maker for Galaxy at War. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what happened. Either way, they look really, really dope. And they are doing really, really well, taking out a bunch of Tusken Raiders on the left over here. The ones on the right, though, still coming forward really, really nicely, firing away at the clone troopers. They actually have a lot of more standard weapons. Tusken Raiders tend to use bullets rather than actual lasers. A few of them do have laser weapons, but as you can see, these SMGs fire bullets, and then their rifles also fire bullets. But these cycling rifles are some of the most powerful things in the entire game. They are seriously tough weapons, and they can penetrate through armor like nobody's business. Ooh, look at this Tusken Raider being a little mountain climbing boy up top there. Very nice. Let's see how the left flank over here is doing, and it actually seems to be doing very well. I see a few dead Tusken Raiders on the field, but they managed to dispatch a lot of these clone troopers very quickly, and now they're coming to this little choke point over here and trying to sort of break their way into the compound around the flank, but clearly having a little bit of trouble. Hopefully the rest of these Tusken Raiders come up and help out their boys on the vanguard over here. They are making some progress here. A few shotgun Tusken Raiders managing to get a good number of kills. These clones have some serious guerrilla warfare tactics going on over here, sort of hiding between these supply barrels in really good positions. I like this type of defense a lot. But regardless, the Tusken Raiders are expert marksmen, and they do manage to take out quite a number of those troopers. Here's one with a machine gun going full-on Rambo over here, marching on forward. That is really dope. That's a cool shot right there. Look at him go. This also fires bullets. Kind of sounds like a MG42 or something like that. Oh, pretty sick stuff, boys. Pretty sick stuff. But regardless of their progress, Tusken Raiders are still taking an absolute beating. Over here at the front gates, they have dispatched the remainder of the clone trooper army that was holding the main gates here. And they are starting to burst through the gates. We'll see if the clones can hold it from the inside, but it is looking tough. The clones not managing to get a ton of output over here at the Tusken Raiders, and the Tusken Raiders managing to filter their way into the military base over here. But it is far from over for the clone troopers, as they do still manage to hold back the majority of those forces. The flanking forces of the Tusken Raiders still also getting held back by the troopers that are within the supply lines over here. Oh, this is so dope. This is one of my favorite battles I think I've done in a while. This is pretty sick. Pretty sick, boys. Gotta love it. I decided to use the Tusken Raiders because, in all honesty, I was a little bit bored of seeing battle droids fighting, and it just kind of made sense to have Tusken Raiders raiding a military supply outpost, considering, you know, Tuskens believe that everything on Tatooine belongs to them, and everyone who isn't a Tusken Raider is an intruder on the planet, as we learned from The Mandalorian. That episode where the Mandalorian goes to hunt the other bounty hunter with the like newbie bounty hunter on Tatooine. That was a sick episode. I actually like that episode a lot. It had the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. woman, Agent May, I think. It had her in it, which was kind of cool to see her in another role. She's a good actress. I like her a lot. Alright, so the Tusken Raiders at the gates, they're managing to make it in, but they're not managing to push far enough in to actually do any damage. I think it's going to honestly be up to the flankers over here to do any real damage, but a lot of the flankers are derping around over here trying to mountain climb. One did manage to mountain climb, but got shot up pretty good there. Come on, Tusken Raiders, let's see some action here. Let's see you guys pushing forward. This guy's pretty far forward. He's where our machine gunning buddy was previously. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, big leap forward by some Tusken Raiders here. Oh, but they are getting butchered. Oh, grenade goes. Oh! Ooh, doggy. That was intense, and it took out a lot of clones. That little suicide attempt by that Tusken Raider honestly might have paid off a little bit because it cleared out some of those clones that were just holding the choke really fiercely. So maybe they're going to be able to funnel even more troopers in at this point. because of that big boom. Big boomer! Wowza, that was huge. Whew! That was sick. Alright, love to see a good explosion in a battle. Either way, the Tuskens keep on trickling in. I mean, they're not exactly strategic masterminds. We know they hunt in packs, but that doesn't mean that they're good at full-scale invasions of military compounds. So that could be where they are sort of faltering here. But the flank is still going strong, so this might be the saving grace of the Tusken assault here. Though we are still seeing losses on the flank. These few clone troopers who are still managing to hold these positions in the back around these supplies are giving the Tuskens a run for their money. If the Tuskens want these supplies, they are going to have to put in a lot of effort to actually get them. I was actually thinking back, and the clones have yet to win a battle in a number of videos. We've had a lot of droid victories as of late, so you know, if the clones win this, that would be good. It would keep morale up for the Clone Wars because of all the losses we've been having as of late. But you know, I didn't let that impact my map creation. It's a pretty fair map, to be honest. I actually ran it 2 or 3 times. I do that by I just press start. I walk away, like I went and showered, and then I came back, the battle was over, and I look at the victor, and 2 times the Tuskens won, and 1 time the clones won, and both times that the Tuskens won, it appeared to be due to good flanking over here, so I'd be curious to see if that still holds up in this battle here. I don't know if it will, because the clones are really shutting down the flank right now. They are shutting her down. Good to see there are still some riflemen alive, though, for the Tuskens, because those are absolutely critical troopers to have. They also have these camo sniper Tuskens, which look pretty dope. I really like them. They've got sniper rifles, and they look epic, and I love them so. These Tuskens are derping so hard. All the Tuskens are derping, and I don't even know. The clones are just shooting this dead Tusken Raider who went on a mountain climbing expedition. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Alright. I am going to squad up these Tuskens and push them over this way, because they're clearly derping. I mean, we can all see that right now, right? Like they are derping around trying to mountain climb, and it's just stupid. None of them are making it up the mountain. So I'm gonna move them over this way. I'm not gonna push them into the military base. I'm just gonna lay them right here. So it's not really a full interference. It's just getting the army back on track so that we don't have to watch these guys derp around this mountainside for another 30 minutes, which very well could be what happens. Alright, so just moving those guys over there, and these guys are fine. We'll leave these guys as is, and let's see what happens. Okay, so the Tuskens are seeming to move a little bit closer over this way, revamping their attacks on the clones. This guy is doing a little bit of skirmishing right now with a clone jet trooper back there. The jet trooper drops his guard for a second and is suppressed and gets knocked out because of it. Poor chap. Oh, Tusken's making some big plays here, grenading a clone trooper right there. Oh, yeah, big plays made by the Tuskens at the moment. But, you know, they haven't actually made too much ground progress, I would say. They have more troopers in the area, but they haven't really pushed past the points that they were at before. So I think the clones are still going to have some steady defenses here. And I am correct, because these guys are doing a nice job of dicing these Tuskens, getting a lot of headshots on these guys. Clones aiming for the heads clearly, and dropping them like a sack of rocks. A couple clones do go down there, but I'd say the Tusken losses in that little juncture outnumber the clone losses, which is beautiful. B-E-A-U-T-ful. Lots of grenades going out. Grenade Warfare 2K20. First time I've been able to say that. I think I've been able to say Grenade Warfare since 2K16. I think I've been saying that stupid joke for 4 years now. Beautiful. Love to see it. I love a bad joke. You guys know that. You guys know that. Alright. Well, the Tuskens are deep into the supply lines now, pushing on forward here, but still the clones are very astute in their defense. They are not losing this supply line. I mean, if they lose it, they're going hungry probably for a number of days until the Republic can get more supplies over here. One of the biggest problems with Republic war efforts during the Clone Wars was just the sheer fact that they were struggling with supply lines. We see so many episodes of clones just desperately in need of more supplies and dying out because of supplies, and it's a difficult thing when literally your enemy does not need supplies in the slightest. All they need is ammo and weapons. But the clones, they need food, they need medical supplies, they need all that stuff. So it's a very big difference between a droid army and a clone army. And that is evident in the Clone Wars, and I love that they, you know, really highlight that in subtle ways in the Clone Wars series without explicitly sort of saying it. One of those beautiful things about that series is just the way they storytell is excellent, excellent storytelling. Either way, Tusken's making big plays right now, chopping down a lot of the clones that were over at this repair station over here. More clones that are in the front defense having to get involved in the battle now that the Tuskens are making some progress over here. Ooh, we have a machine gunner right here, blasting away with his big ol' weapon. This guy is looking dope. I really like this guy. Very cool. Actually, a recent request that I was supposed to do during this battle that I just remembered was to add mines to the battles. That's something a lot of people have been asking for, was more minefield battles, because I did one a while ago and people seem to really like it, and I have not done one since. So I think I need to get back on that minefield train, because it's kind of fun. It's a fun idea for a battle, having mines everywhere. It was always something I thought was interesting when I used to play vanilla Men of War, was setting up minefields and stuff like that in the multiplayer. So I'll definitely do it for future battles, probably one this week or next week if I remember to get a minefield battle going. The problem with doing a minefield, I suppose, on this battle is that the slaughter has already been so extreme for the Tuskens that it would probably be unfair. If I'm going to do a minefield battle, I'd have to make the defenses pretty weak, because the mines would be a massive, you know, upgrade for it. So I'd have to nerf the defenses overall so that the mines do their work, and then the attackers still have an opportunity to do anything in a battle like that. So that's sort of what I'm thinking. Either way, the Tuskens are once again sort of getting stopped in their tracks. They've made big moves on the supply lines right here, but the main defense is still very strong for the clones and managing to still do a lot of damage to the attackers. A frontal attack seems to be underway. They're accumulating a few troopers over here in the front and then managing to get a good amount of fire out, and actually get a killer or two there on the clones. So this sort of pincer movement that we got going on right now could result in some goodies, some good strides for the Tusken Raider army. We'll just have to see. They're getting shut down right here, and I think a big problem is this MITR trooper that the clones have. This is heavy weapons man is really killing a lot of Tusken Raiders. That was my god-awful accent. More troopers actually on this top little barricade here. Well, they're all dead actually now, so that's kind of sad to see. They did a nice job of defending the main gates there, but once the flankers came around, they were toasted, baby. Absolutely toasted. We got this little blockade of 4 clones over here doing a nice, solid job of killing a lot of Tuskens right now. Love to see the boys in action, getting some kills, dicing up some enemies. These supplies over here also still have clones left alive. No clones, I think, are alive over on this area. It's all dead clones and dead Tuskens over there right now. Ooh, big push over here in the front by the Tusken Raiders. They're getting a little bit shut down, and a grenade's coming out. This Tusken doesn't see it, and he blows up with his friend. Okay, so the front is still kind of on lockdown, and I think the majority of the reason is these brave clones over here managing to fire to the side over there, and then also getting crossfire from these guys over here. But the flank is less and less on lockdown by the minute. Plenty of Tuskens are getting into prime positions to start hitting these clones, and they are. I mean, these clones probably took some damage right there due to that Tusken fire, and it probably hurt these guys pretty good. Hurt him pretty good there. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. So this is really a last stand cornered defense for the clone troopers. They do not have numbers on the Tusken Raiders. If we look at the mini-map right now in the top left, blue are clone troopers that are left alive, and red dots are Tusken Raiders that are left alive, and the clones are completely surrounded. Well, they've been completely surrounded this entire game, but more so than ever, and they are really getting segregated to this tiny little corner in the map, and it's looking a little bit more and more desperate here for the clone survivors if they actually will manage to win the day. We still have more Tusken Raiders stuck over here and over here. I'm not going to move them though because this is getting into the clutch time. If the current Tusken Raiders that are doing the assaults right now fail outright, I will move them forward because, you know, we want to see all of the troopers involved in the battle. We don't just want to see some, but I won't be bringing them forward right now. You know, it's up to them to make their way to the front of the battlefield if they'd like to continue. I'm really digging this MITR trooper. He is so dope. Oop, hit the mic. Sorry if that hurt in your ears. That'd be bad. Alright. Still more fire going out, more laser fire. This guy is killing these Tuskens. These Tuskens probably really are desperate for supplies right now, considering the amount of troopers that they are losing just trying to attack here. They must be, eating dirt at the moment. Eating dirt. Boys. It's tough out here. It's tough out here for the Tuskens. They live a tough life. They truly do. There's more fire coming from somewhere. Oh, the front. Another little assault on the front. More Tuskens building up in the front. I think if they really pushed on the front lines right now, like with all they had, I think the Tuskens would have it. Because the flank has been sort of locked down by the clones. I think this MITR trooper is really just destroying any Tuskens that show their face. So a frontal assault would be the best option, I believe. I don't know. What do you guys think? I could be wrong. I mean, I'm not a brilliant tactician. My name is Daily Tactics, but believe it or not, guys, my tactics aren't that good. All right, let's look at the number of kills this guy's gotten. 11! That's pretty impressive, honestly. His friend here has 5. This guy has 2. This guy has 2. This guy has none, and this guy has 1. Okay. This guy's got none. He's another MITR trooper, but obviously he's not very effective. That guy has 9. That's impressive. This guy has 6, and this guy has 2. This guy's got 1, and this guy's got none. A little bit of a assault going on in the front once again. That's what we like to see. More shots getting fired. Grenades going out, but didn't manage to connect with any Tusken troopers. This sniper right here doing some work. This weapon is so powerful. I think at 2 shots if they manage to actually get the hits on the enemy. So, keeping these cycler rifles alive is absolutely key to the battle. Absolutely key. I want to see if they manage to make it. That guy does end up going down, but I think they made some progress. I think they did dome a few clones. Yeah, these guys over here all are dead now. So they made a little bit of progress there. Ooh, another big grenade coming out. Tuskens dive off to the side. That guy ends up dying due to the grenade. Let's just grenade those clones right there. You got it. That's all you got to do, buddy. That's all you got to do. Nope. All right. Well then. Don't do it, I guess. Oh, another little flanker over here. A little captain with an SMG. He's just getting kind of shot. He just wanted out. He was like, kind of done with this battle. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. I mean, it's really coming down to the wire here. More Tuskens gathering over this way. Are these this? Alright. It's time to bring these fellas forward. I mean, the Tuskens have like almost no troopers left, so we'll bring these guys forward. We'll get them out of their glitch state currently. I think it's the least I can do in the battle at this point. Okay, and yeah, we'll bring these guys forward here and here. That way no one is glitched anymore. The Tuskens will be fighting with their full power. Actually, a group just went in without me even ordering them to, so that's a good sign that the Tuskens are interested in making some plays. A lot of them going down. They're not getting a ton of shots off. That guy gets some shots off. That's good. Oh, they actually did end up grenading these guys over here, but the majority of them managed to get away from the grenade. But it might have opened up a little bit of space. They made some room there to advance a little bit more. Ooh, big Tusken play from this cycler rifle trooper. He ends up grenading. He does go down, but he gets the grenade off. That's always a good thing. And it opens the window for that guy to get shot down. So that opens up a little bit more room for the Tuskens to move out that way. 2 Tusken snipers in the arena now, and more following in. And we've also got flankers over here. It looks like the MITR trooper ended up dying at some point there, and the Tuskens pushing very hard on these clone troopers. Clone's still in a good defensive position, though. The Tuskens might have made a little bit of progress here, but they are far from winning this battle at the moment. Oh, but if they keep grenading like that, that is going to be key. Yeah, those grenades are lethal. They are really decking those clone troopers. This poor clone all alone right now, and he does end up just sort of dying. Sad. Well, we have 6 clone troopers left alive within these little barricades here. Wonder if the Tuskens actually see them. Do the Tuskens see these lads? I can't tell. Oh, I think they do. Yeah, this guy's firing out. At least get a few more kills, clones. Ooh, grenade comes out and that guy dies. Oh, but they do get a kill there on that Tusken. Those guys die. Oh, this guy's actually still alive. Ooh, a survivor. Oh, more movement. Let's see if these 3 can make some magic happen. All the Tuskens are running past him. Oh, 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 oh no. Oh, yeah. And that is the end of the clone trooper defense there. Once the Tuskens used the full weight of the troopers they had left, they did manage to end up getting the dub there. I mean, they did have significantly more troopers left alive than the clones, like 30 or so. So, I don't know. The battle would have lasted another 30 minutes had I not done anything. And I think at that point, like once you hit the 15 to 20 minute mark of the video, it's like you're kind of ready for something new. You're ready for the battle to be over. So I think I made the right choice in not helping the Tuskens. I just unglitched their troopers. So I took what was broken and fixed it. And that was all the Tuskens need. So realistically, if the battle had worked and the Tusken Raiders hadn't broken literally like a bug in the game, then I think they would have just won quicker, but instead it was more stalled out. Either way, if we look at the losses, red are dead Tusken Raiders, yellow are dead clone troopers, and I mean, the clones did an excellent job defending here. The gate was definitely the strongest of the defenses, but then the flank also within these supply lines, this was a great defense here too. This was beautiful. I think the main reason the clones lost was their outside gate didn't last as long as I think they wanted it to. They did get a lot of kills on the outside, but then it crumbled pretty quick there, and that's probably due to the cycling rifles and the snipers just being so accurate and so powerful. But maybe had those rifles not been a part of the battle, they would have won the day. Who knows? Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.